Right, now I'm going to make 3 columns. One sidebar, one for the feed, and one for nav. Okay, I'm just going to call 3 of them like that for now. So I'll create my component. Create my component folder. Yep, and inside my component I'm going to create my navbar.js, and I'm still going to create my feed.js, and one more. I'm going to create sidebar.js. So for now we are just going to call them like this. As we move on with the project, if there is a need, we'll edit it. So let's call for the boilerplate code ROFCE. So this is just my shortcut, guys, with VS Code ROFCE, and I'll do it for the last one, navbar ROFCE, and enter. Good. I have everything now, so I will go to my app and I'm going to import 3 of them here. Let's import it now, guys. We are importing our components, the nav, the feed, and the sidebar components. We are importing all 3 components here in this app.js. Import these, so, and then one more. Navbar.js. Good, it's imported, as you can see. Make sure you import it. If you don't import it, you're going to get a very fat error. Good, we have all of them here correctly. Now let's look at our layout. We have some layouts. The first layout that we'll look at is our box. Box has is a component that serves as a wrapper component for most of our elements. So one important props that you have to take note is the SX prop. Very important. Take note of that particular prop. So we'll use box here. Remember to import it from Material UI. Let's see how it goes. Good. Nothing happens. Now look at the next prop. The next component is container, which has fluid by default. You see the right and left sides are empty. Container. Okay, we import it still. We check the browser now and see. Okay, look at the right and the left side. They are empty. So we want to give it a style so you'll see it. Remember our SX, we use it to style. So we have background color. We set it to red. Okay, let's see now. Perfect. Look at the left and the right side because it's container fluid. Okay, the next one is the grid. We'll just look at this one and how the grid works. So we have our grid container, and this takes a spacing of our various grid elements. You see we have grid items. We set our access to 8. Now we'll go to stack. Stack is what we are going to use now. We can either have stack vertically or horizontally. So we use column to have it straight coming down, or we use row to make it going from left to right. So by setting the direction to roll, we make it to go left to right. If you set the direction to column, it will go from top to bottom. And then we put the spacing. So these are our items that stack is going to take. So this is what we are going to use for our project, the stack. So let's delete these. We will not need the container. We'll use stack. Cut this and paste it under here like so. Okay. Give it a direction. I'm not sure like this. Spacing. We give it spacing of 2. Let's change this direction. That's not how we do it. Yeah, like so. Okay, let's see how it goes now. Remember to delete these ones because they are causing some errors here. Take them off. And now we have our nav side and feed, all of them in a nice way that we want them, because we want to use them as columns. Perfect. This looks good, but I think we'll readjust this in a bit. All our components are here. Okay, let's justify content center. Justify content center. Not even center. Let's do evenly space. No, space evenly. Now let's first of all do center, and then we'll change it later. Center, and then we'll change it to space between. Yep. Okay, looks good. In the feed, let's try to change this to box. We adjust it like so. We want to pass in some props now to the feed. Background color. Let's give it the color of yes, it's red. Good. Let's see. Perfect. That works well. Now let's change this also to box. And we set the color. That's the background color, guys. Set the background color to pink. Now we forgot to import the box, so we are going to import the box now from Material UI. Okay, good. Perfect. Sidebar, let's change this also to box. And we are going to set the props also and pass it the background color still. We can do this BG color. It's still going to work. Remember, we have been using background color, but now you can use BG color. It's still going to work perfectly. Sky blue is the color. Good. Okay. Now let's make the flex, add some flex properties. So we say flex 1. We'll give flex 1, 1, 4. The feed was going to have flex of 4. Okay. and the sidebar we should give it flex 1. Okay, let's see. So let's change this. The feet should come in the middle and the sidebar should go to the far end. Let's go to our app.js and change this, cut this and then bring it down. Okay, good, looks good to me now. Right, let's proceed. Let's go to our feed and add some more properties like padding 2. Let's see how that works. Okay, it works well. Just going to remove this and I'll change this to equals to. Okay, enough. The same thing, guys. This is just padding of 2. Go to the sidebar also and do the same thing. You give it padding of 2. Yes, we remove this and put this equals to. Remove this and that works well. Okay, let's inspect and see the mobile version. Right, we are going to remove this nav when it gets to the mobile version, and then after that we'll remove the sidebar too. So how do we do that? We are going to use breakpoints. Now we are going to use Excel. This is for extra small. That means from 0 to 600 pixels is the SX, and then from 600 to 900 pixels is the SM. So those are the two main that we are going to be using for this our project. You can go through and see how to customize your theme to change all these default values. Remember, it has a giant breakpoints object and it has values that you can set. But let's proceed with our project. We are going to use these ones. So we go to the navbar one. Okay, set access, display, for XS, for small screen, that is from 0 to 600 pixel, which will have display none. Okay, perfect. That's it. It has gone already. We don't need it now. And then from 600 and above, we should display box. Yes, we should display block. Okay, good. When we come back to small screen, big screen works okay. Small screen does it and it goes away. Perfect. So now is to take off this sidebar. Guys, we are going to do the same thing that we did for navbar. We'll do the same for the sidebar. SX is equals to display okay, we pass in this SX and display none for very small screen. Okay, it has gone.